consistency refers to being reliable. And most of you guys are not reliable to yourself. You're flakes, okay? You are flakes. You are continuing to set up appointments and not show up for yourself. This is how we are going to fix ourselves for 2025 and how you're going to fix yourself fast. So by the end of this video, I'm hoping you have changed your mindset, changed your perspective on consistency, and can start taking action and consistently take action every single day. So like I said, consistency refers to being reliable. And what is reliability, right? It's performing the same act when you have said to do, when you had set it out to do. I always say that when you plan, it's like setting up an appointment. And why are you going to set up an appointment if you're not planning to show up? It's like calling the doctor's office and planning for you to go in tomorrow, knowing damn well you're not going to show up. You're not even going to bother to call. You're not even going to bother to set up that appointment because you know deep down you're not even going to show up for it. This is what you planning is like for yourself. This is what creating a goal and not going out for it is like. Why are you setting up this appointment? Why are you doing yourself a disservice and being a flake on yourself? When you are creating a goal, when you are planning to go after something, it's like dating yourself. Okay, are you going to be somebody who's going to show up when you have set out a date, or are you just going to flake out? I always say that there's a correlation between ourselves and our higher selves, our future selves, and like a guy that you're dating, because the same concepts kind of apply here. Like the same type of concepts kind of apply here. It's like you are dating, right? And the whole concept of if he wanted to, he would applies to you going after your goal. If he wanted to, he would text you. If he wanted to, he would go searching for you. If he wanted to, he would make time for you. If he wanted to, he would make you yours. It's the same concept when you are going after your goal. If you wanted to, you would make time to go after your goal. If you wanted to, you would make that goal a priority. If you wanted to, you would check in on your goals every single day. If you wanted to, you would create success towards that goal. You are that man, and that goal is the woman, okay? That goal is the person that you are dating. Are you going to set up a date with your goal and then not show up for it? Are you going to keep checking in and out on your goal and be a complete flake on it? You essentially are sending a sign to the universe saying, I actually am not interested, and therefore you're not going to receive it. It's like manifestation in a different way, right? When you're manifesting, you're constantly wanting something. You're constantly putting yourself in an alignment towards having an opportunity to having that that goal. You're constantly making things happen so that you and that goal could marry each other and be together forever, but you are a flake. You're not reliable. You're not consistent. You're not showing up for yourself every single day. And this is why we lack the self-esteem. This is why we lack confidence, because we're not putting ourselves in a place where we are building all of that. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to get there, starting now. So if you guys haven't subscribed, my name is Geraldi, and I make videos all about procrastination, productivity, and goal setting. So if that's the type of content you love to consume, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldi Silva. Okay, so let's get to number one. So your routine is predictability. So I always say that consistency is predictability, and predictability is a routine. And a routine means that you are knowing what happens next. Just like creating a skincare routine where you follow a simple formula of cleanse, tone, and moisturize. You are not going out of order here. You're not toning and then cleansing and then moisturizing. It's not going to generate the results that you want. You want to cleanse, tone, and moisturize it. And if you do this on a consistent basis every single night and every single morning, then guess what? You're going to have clear and better looking skin because of it. So when you are after a goal and you want to generate results, you want to have a formula as simple as cleanse, tone, and moisturize. You want to build a routine, specifically a morning routine, where you have something where you know what is happening next and is generating those massive results. Because sometimes simple is better. You don't have to take all these vitamins to get skinny. You just have to go to the gym and eat less. You don't have to learn all of this content on how to become a YouTube content creator. You just film and upload and learn how to do basic editing. Everything comes when you do things on a consistent basis. You start to learn things that help you either create better results, make things easier for yourself, or you just start learning the formula and seeing what works better. It's like you testing out different products, but you're using the same formula every single time of cleanse, tone, and moisturize. But you start testing out products, right? So you start using a different cleanser, and you start seeing that this cleanser actually helps you create a better glow, and then this moisturizer actually helps you enhance the texture of your skin. You start testing things over the same formula, and you start seeing what is going to create the better result. It's the same thing when you are goal setting. So I used to just film, edit, and upload, and then little by little oh my god, my nose is crazy. Little by little, I start learning that, hey, you know what, if I start filming and saying my stuff in this certain way, I see that I'm generating more viewer retention. I noticed that if I change my YouTube title to something like in this type of way, I noticed that I'm getting better click-through rates. I noticed that if I edit my videos in this certain style, more people start engaging with me. So I follow the simple formula of film, edit, and upload, but I start tweaking things based on the results that I'm getting. And in order to become a YouTube content creator, you just follow that simple formula. You film, edit, and upload. But then you start learning how to test different products where, oh yeah, I'm going to use this mic and see how this goes. Oh yeah, I'm going to start filming filming in a certain way and seeing how the viewer retention is like. You start testing things out. So you create a routine and you build predictability on top of that. So you follow a simple formula, you do it every single day, and that builds the consistency, and you start building reliability within that whole space. And then little by little, you will start evolving. And the thing is that we get so caught up on trying to make things perfect when trying to make things perfect the first go around instead of waiting to see first, let's figure out this formula. First, let's build this consistency. Let's just take it simple. And then we can start building upon our skills. Once we learn the basics of our skincare, then that's when you start adding like things like retinol and serums and what vitamin C's and what serums you can use with what products. So you start evolving a little bit more once you've mastered your basics. So once you've mastered your basics on your routine, that is when you can start testing and doing things differently. But create a routine first. You want to skip the first basics of a formula, of a strategy, because you want to get to the expertise and get to a better result. But first we got to learn the basics. What is a manageable routine that you can follow every single day that hopefully later down the line you can start tweaking and making it better and generating faster results? But you want to start at the basics. What is the basics when it comes to your goals? If it's losing weight, then guess what? The basics is going to the gym and eating less. That is it. From there, you can build upon like, oh, what kind of foods are better for my skin? Maybe this type of workout is going to generate better results when it comes to toning my arms or getting a bigger glutes. whatever the case. But starts at the basics. Stop jumping ahead 10 steps when you're barely learning how to build a routine. So next, number 2 is that you control your emotions, you control your life. I say this because I was a person who was very reactive on everything. So if I felt bad, I would waste $100. If I felt bad, I was gonna go and buy myself every kind of cookie out there. If I felt bad, then I was going to self-sabotage any sort of progress that I've ever made in my entire life just because I've had a bad day. And once you learn how to be proactive instead of reactive, you literally change your life around. So instead of feeling sorry for yourself, work on yourself. What is it that you can do right now if you feel bad about yourself that you can change your life around, that you can change your story around? Because I always say that I would rather be a victory than a victim. Okay, I would never want to be a victim of my own story. I would rather tell it in a way that is inspiring, because all you're gonna get out of a sorry story is I'm sorry. And instead, I want to be somebody who inspires. I want to be somebody who looks at me and is like, wow, you really overcame all of that. Like, hell yeah, I did. And guess what? I can do it over and over and over again. I want to be the type of person who is so powerful that nothing can break them. And if you want to build consistency and reliability, you need to be able to create that resilience with yourself, right? Just think of a car. A car is reliable, right? Think of the brand Toyota. Toyota has built themselves on reliability, and therefore you trust your vehicle in return because it is consistent. It's consistent on taking you from point A to point B without breaking down. It's resilient too. I know so many people who have crashed their Toyotas and then it still works the same the next day. Like they know reliability through and through. And you want to be that resilient. You want to have that reliability within yourself, that no matter what is happening around this world, you're still going to take yourself from point A to point B no matter what is happening. Be a brand like Toyota, okay? Be like Toyota. Become consistent, become reliable. And if you don't know how to become reliable, then again, learn how to control those emotions. When you feel sad, fuck how you feel and follow through with your plan. This is a quote that's kind of been circling around where it's like, fuck how you feel and follow the plan. Because it's true. It doesn't matter how sad or how bad you feel. If you follow through with your plan, you're still making progress towards the goals that you really want. I feel freaking sick, okay? My nose is stuffy. My videos are coming out nasally. But, however, I'm still like, I don't care. I'm still going to film these videos because I still feel like the content within my video is worth me sharing. And I'm still going to show up because my goals are worth still working on. I don't care how I feel. I can take a Tylenol and get through these videos so that by nighttime, when I get to editing, I have all of this content to upload, and I'm just making my life that much easier towards achieving the goals that I really, really, truly want to accomplish. So I'm fucking how I feel, and I'm following through with my plan. Control your emotions, and you control your life. And one way to start with this is waking up every single morning at 5 a.m. If you have not watched my 5 a.m. club video, I'll link it in the cards. But it's literally talking all about the psychological and practical edge on waking up at 5 a.m. and how to utilize that time to be consistent with your goals and go after your goals. But fuck your feelings, follow the plan. Okay? So before we get to the last portion of this video, I did want to mention that if you are somebody who is just lacking that consistency, lacking that discipline to keep going, then please go check out my workbook called the 7 days to stop procrastinating. and Build Discipline, where it is a 29-page interactive workbook where you are on the daily. I'm giving you a step-by-step guide to change that procrastination into something that you can build upon, a discipline to change that procrastination and build a skill like discipline. And discipline is what you need in order to have the life of your dreams. Now you may be thinking, Geraldi, who the fuck are you and why are you telling me about discipline? I'm happy you asked. So I started off wanting to become a YouTube content creator, and for an entire year I built that discipline on, and for an entire year I was working on changing my procrastination into discipline to now that I am getting free PR without having monetization and without having 1,000 followers. I'm already getting brands reaching out to want to do collabs with me. And that just means that I am doing something right, that these brands see the potential in me. And I only learned how to become a YouTube content creator based on the fact that I stopped procrastinating and I started being disciplined enough to film videos every single day and been consistent for it for an entire year. So if you want to lose weight, if you want to build a brand, if you want to build a business, if you want to write a book, if you want to be a YouTube content creator just like me and receive brands and have brands reaching out wanting to collab with you, then it would be so dumb to not look into this book to change your life around so you can actually live the life that you truly, truly want. So like I said, it takes literally 7 days to change your life around. You don't need a month. You don't need an entire year. Just 7 days. 7 days to change your mindset. 7 days to change your perspective. 7 days to turn your life around so you can actually have the thing that you truly want in life. And if you've been struggling, if you have just not been, if you're just consistently living on this eternal delay, then this ebook, this workbook is perfect for you. So please go check it out. The link will be in the description over my website, geraldisilva.com. And please also join my weekly newsletter that I send out on every single Thursday. This is a free resource that not a lot of you guys are taking advantage of. This is a free resource that I give out every single week, where I'm giving you weekly tips on how to generate success, where I'm giving you weekly tips and really weekly resources on how you can build success and how you can turn your life around. Free content over on my website, and you guys are not signing up. So if you want to, please sign up for this weekly newsletter. You also get the 8 different ways on how to overcome procrastination, 8 free PDF, 8 free ways, 8 different ways on how you can overcome procrastination. That will be sent to your email as soon as you sign up for the newsletter, on the weekly newsletter. And like I said, all of that is free for you guys. Free, free, free. Who doesn't like free? So please sign up for the weekly newsletter. Please check out the workbook over on my website. And yeah, let's get to the last portion of this video. Thank you. Now, the number 3 is your action plan is too complicated. The reason why you're not following through, the reason why you're not consistent with your goals is because your action plan is too complicated. Just like how I told you how your routine needs to be simple, your action plan also needs to be simple. And so by action plan, I always say create one goal, one action plan, one and one. So one thing you're going to be doing every single day, and it's going to be the same action every single day that is going to generate the most results. So if you're wanting to lose weight, the thing that is the simple action plan that is going to generate the most results is going to the gym. Going to the gym once a week, once a day, 30 minutes, and calling it a day, right? That is going to generate you losing weight. Obviously, there's more to it of like losing weight and the type of foods that you eat and stuff like that. Cutting down on calories and how much food what kind of foods you're intaking. But the thing that's going to generate the most results is you going to the gym. The same way that for me, if I want to become a YouTube content creator, the one thing that is going to generate the best results is me uploading Nothing else. No matter how many times I write a script, no matter how many times I change my profile picture on YouTube, that is not going to generate any type of results. Me uploading videos every single week on a consistent schedule is going to generate the most results. So you're making your action plan too complicated by thinking that you need to change your whole life around, when all you need to do is just change one action. One action that you do every single day. But this also means that you are prioritizing that action plan and replacing time that you're probably spending on something else to prioritize this action step. If you have more hours scrolling on your how every Sunday your phone sends you a screen time, if your screen time is more than an hour a week, you have time to spare. You have time to spare to go to the gym for 30 minutes. You have time to spare and go and film that YouTube content. You have time to go and spend and learning how to market your business, okay? You have time to spare if your screen time is more than 30 minutes. If your screen time is more than an hour. If your screen time is more than an hour, then you are going to replace that time that you are spending on scrolling, and you're going to replace it with that time on building your brand, building your business, building your body to the body of your dreams. You're building, okay? Your action plan is too complicated, so therefore you're not being consistent with it. You think that you need to journal and read and get better workout gear, and you need to start going to sleep earlier, and you need to start doing a mask in your hair, and you need to start doing a mask for your face, and you need to start drinking more water. Like, there's too many habits that are changing that you don't really need to do all of that if you're working on one singular goal. So stop making your action plan too complicated by thinking that you need to change your whole entire life around, when you should just work on one thing and building off of that one thing. Stop thinking that you need to change everything about yourself. Focus on one thing that you want to do, one thing that you want to change, and go and change it. Don't think that you need to change your entire being, okay? Everything else will follow through once you learn how to be consistent on this one action plan. Like I said, don't set up an appointment if you're not planning to show up. Because it's easy to plan for your day, but it's hard to show up for it. It's hard to actually physically put your body to do that task. So easy to write it all down, all right? It's so easy to write down, wake up at 5 in the morning, do a hair mask, do a face mask, to do an everything shower, and then go to the gym, and then come back, and then have a healthy breakfast, and then have a healthy lunch, and have a healthy dinner, and then read for 10 minutes, journal for 10 minutes. Like, it's so easy to write all this stuff down, but it's so hard to actually implement on a daily basis. And if you're not a consistent person, you're not going to follow through with all of that stuff. It's way too complicated. There's too many steps. Keep it simple. If anything that you leave with this video is keep it simple. Keep your formula simple. Keep your strategy simple. Keep your goals simple. And keep your action plan simple. Keep it simple, then build the basics up. Start with the foundation of what is going to generate the most results, and then build upon that. Stop making things so complicated. It does not need to be complicated at all. None of this stuff is complicated, but it is boring because it's consistent every single day. It's doing the same stuff every single day. And we know what we need to do, but we want to make it fun, and we want to change things up, and we want to add fancy things to it. When it's like, girlfriend, you have not even mastered the foundation. Stop trying to switch things up, keep it simple, and build upon the skills. That is all I have for you today.